All right, on to more fun Rashad Richey fake diploma stuff. Actually, we've covered this before. This concerns the claim by Rashad Richey that he holds a master's degree from the University of the Pacific. Well, not quite. One of my subscribers, Chris Harding, put in a comment on one of my videos that says, Rashad Richey does have a degree from University of the Pacific. It's just not from the real University of the Pacific. Of course, as I've said before many, many times, nothing about Rashad Richey is real. It's all fake, everything. His degree is from Universidad del Pacifico, located in Colombia. Yeah, I know. The one thing that ties all of the diploma mills together that Rashad purchased is the California University FCU, and I did a show on that one as well. It's a sort of an accreditation agency that's run out of a preschool in Los Angeles. I am not making that up. The Paris Graduate School is accredited by the California University FCU, even though they do not issue accreditations. The California University FCU claims to be licensed by the California Department of Education and other agencies. And actually, that is true. I actually checked the CDE's main website and found that they were actually registered as a kindergarten. I'm not joking. Again, when it comes to Rashad, nothing is ever as it seems. They are licensed in California as a private elementary school in Beverly Hills. Actually, again, they're only a kindergarten. But now we're going to take a look here at Universidad del Pacifico, and we're going to find out exactly what happened here with Rashad's master's degree from the University of the Pacific. And yeah, it's going to get weird. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With cold, blunt analysis cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnny Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's time for the Johnny Walker Dread Show.
So where do we begin? Well, we go to Rashad Richey's LinkedIn page, and he has this entry here under experiences for Duke University. And you think, wow, Rashad Richey got a degree from Duke? Oh, hell no. Duke has standards. They're not even going to let him in. No, it's nothing like that. In fact, let's read this. According to this, Duke University, and underneath it, Master of Science in Neuroscience at University of Pacific. Medical Neuroscience Specialized Program helped ground my MS at University of Pacific. Now, I know you're all confused, right? Like, what the hell is he saying here? Well, hang on. Grade, not sure why University of Pacific won't link, so I placed it on my Duke profile. And I was wondering, what does that mean? It won't link. Then I found out. So when you go to create your LinkedIn page, to create an entry here, you have to pull a drop-down menu of the universities that it has loaded in its database. And obviously, University of the Pacific is listed. And in fact, I checked. Yes, the University of the Pacific is listed. But Universidad del Pacifico is not. And so that's why it wouldn't link. It wasn't even listed. LinkedIn doesn't even recognize the university, okay? Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not a real university, but it does show you that it's obscure enough to where LinkedIn doesn't even recognize it at all. And so he says, I placed it on my Duke profile. How do you have a Duke profile? You never went to school at Duke. In fact, it's not even clear if you did anything at Duke. All right, so it says his master's thesis is in quantum physics of neuroscience contextualized through human neurological applications, a critical analysis of the Central Intelligence Agency's declassified gateway process. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, this is just too much.
LOCO! Huh?
And it says here, while completing my Master of Science in Neuroscience at the University of Pacific, and if you go back, you'll remember that I used to chide the hell out of him for not putting the word the in front of Pacific, because the actual name of the university is University of the Pacific. Well, it turns out I was thinking he had gone to the University of the Pacific, a prestigious school in Stockton, California, and that's exactly what he wanted us to believe. And you may be wondering, well, how do you know that? Because he didn't put the actual name of the university in here. It's Universidad del Pacifico. It's not University of Pacific. You don't get to just translate the names of universities into English. It doesn't work like that. The university has an official name. It's Universidad del Pacifico, not University of Pacific. But he doesn't want to put Universidad del Pacifico because then everybody will know it's not a prestigious university. He wants to get all the glamour associated with getting a Master of Neuroscience at a very prestigious California university. Geez, what an asshole. What an asshole. But since he couldn't link the university because it wasn't in the database, he stuck Duke in there. Yeah. I don't think that he ever did anything with Duke. I think it was just one of the universities in the database that he could select and pop up there. He doesn't want to put University of the Pacific in there. That would be too obvious. And so he selects Duke University, and then he comes up with this story that, well, my research at Duke helped ground my research at University of Pacific, and I have no idea what that even means. And he doesn't either. Oh, he does try to explain it. While completing my Master of Science in Neuroscience at the University of Pacific, the Duke program helped me synchronize some concepts that were necessary for my research and enhanced my understanding of medical neuroscience.
Okay, that's more like, zany or goofy. Yeah. It's the wrong kind of loco.
I mean, Universidad del Pacifico couldn't do that for you? I mean, they're giving you a master's degree. There's nobody on staff that can provide that for you? If not, what business do they have giving out advanced degrees in this field? Diving into the functional organization and neurophysiology of the human central nervous system and gaining more neurological biological understanding of human behavior was central in the program. And where did he get that? He copied and pasted that directly from Duke University's website. We delved into neural systems. Delved into? I mean, this is a master's degree. You do more than just delve, okay? We delved into neural systems, sensory integration, motor control, and cognition. What did you not delve into? Providing a foundation for comprehending impairment due to injury, disease, or dysfunction. In another video, I showed how he claimed to have a patent associated with this kind of research. Well, no, he didn't. It somehow got past the U.S. Patent Office's database. But okay, Rashad, whatever you say, man. Okay, so what is Universidad del Pacifico? Well, it turns out there are two Universidad del Pacificos. There's one in Peru, but it can't be the one because it's purely a business school. It doesn't have anything related to neuroscience whatsoever. Although, keep in mind, he did claim a PhD in physics from a business school. Yeah, I already went over that one. That was the Asia Pacific School of Business or something, a phony made-up university. He does not have a PhD from there, but he claimed one because Rashad. So this is not the right one. Let's find the right one. All right, so this is the Wikipedia page for the Columbian University, and it's in Spanish, and that is also a problem. This university, like the one in Peru, its entire curriculum is in Spanish. It is not an English-speaking university. So how did he get a master's degree from a Spanish-only speaking university? And here is the webpage. Okay, and when you look at it, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Now, I did cut a video some time ago, about 2 weeks ago, that I was going to publish. I taped it, and I'm going to go ahead and revert to that now because I really don't want to have to go through all the editing again. So you'll notice the clothes change and everything. So off we go. So here is the main web page for Universidad del Pacifico. I don't have any issues with the university. It seems legit. The only problem I have is he claims a master's degree from this university, and everything on this webpage tells me that this is an undergraduate only institution. And also you'll notice that the entire webpage is in Spanish, and it doesn't have its own native Spanish to English translator page. So this is a university that clearly does not care about English. It's a Spanish-speaking university. And that kind of raises a question. Do you think that Rashad Richey knows Spanish well enough to earn a master's degree from a Spanish-only institution? I don't think so. And when I think of Rashad Richey dealing drugs in Atlanta, spending time in prison, knocking up his girlfriend, and then having to go to court to take paternity tests because he refused to claim it was his, and all these other things, the fake degrees and all that, I don't think he had time to learn Spanish to that level of fluency. And in fact, I don't even think he knows Spanish to the cuss level of fluency. So we can go ahead and translate this using Microsoft Edge's translate feature. And we have here the university, undergraduate, and then research. This tells me that this is an undergraduate only institution. So you have Universidad del Pacifico. I think that this is a legitimate photograph. I think the university is real. I just don't think that Rashad Richey earned anything from it. Look at this page here. It's all written very abstractly. There's nothing here worth even discussing. All pretty philosophical. So I looked at this page, systems engineering. This is about the most technical thing I could find, and it's not very close to neuroscience, not even at all. And as you cruise down here, the description is really abstract. I don't really quite understand what this is about. Keep in mind, it's a translation from Spanish, but still, you can't read this and get an understanding of what they're talking about. Systems engineering could be a lot of things. Most likely, the engineering here is really business. It's not like science related. And we have a faculty that is staffed primarily by master's degrees. In fact, there's not a single PhD here, which indicates that this is an undergraduate only institution. So did Rashad Richey earn a master's degree in neuroscience from this university? No, no chance. Not a real one.